A major issue for this campaign for 97th Judicial District Attorney is drugs in our community. It's been raised at every forum and candidate meeting and questions, particularly not only of my opponent, myself, but also the candidates for sheriff. I appreciate all the great questions that happened in the Bowie Neighborhood Watch meeting the other evening. They understood what the problem was, and they asked us specific questions about what can be done. One of the responses concerned me though. I understand completely that drug users, when they're picked up with a usable quantity, are only eligible for probation for that 2-year state jail felony. And that's usable quantities of meth, heroin, or cocaine. But we all know, unfortunately, meth is a drug of choice and widely utilized, way too widely utilized, in our 3 counties. But if we don't force them to take the probation, if necessary, by trying a case, knowing that upon a finding of guilt, the judge has no choice, all that happens to these individuals is pretrial diversion or deferred adjudication. Pretrial diversion is nothing more than a contract they won't get in trouble. Deferred adjudication, they come into the court, they plead guilty, but because of the agreement, the judge does not enter a conviction on the record and they're placed on probation. Satisfying either one of those requirements, or if for any reason they're not revoked, even if they violate them, then they have no conviction on their record. And since drug users are often repeat offenders, that comment has been made many times, the next time they come into court, they're still eligible for mandatory probation. Now, I think in many ways it was a mistake of the legislature to pass that a few years ago and take sentencing away from the judge and the jury, but it's something we're facing. The only answer to that is, if they won't plead for probation, set some examples and try some of those cases and convict them. Because if you don't, they're in that circular area of repeat offenders, constantly eligible for nothing but probation, and therefore not getting convictions on their record. And you could have somebody picked up 3 or 4 times that will have never gone to jail, and in the meantime they are driving cars, raising children, dealing in the community, in many cases stealing what they have to steal from you and other good folks in order to support their habit. I would like to be your district attorney and help clear that problem by working closely with law enforcement and actually putting people in jail to protect all of us, or forcing a probation that at least puts a conviction on their record. Thank you very much. I'd appreciate your vote in the Republican primary.